Springfield office. Yes. Are you on? I'm so sorry.
Good morning, Turkey Trotters.
All right, listen, Mr. Sorry. Let's have this conversation back there, okay?
It's an honor to serve as your Brand Marshal today. As we embark on this small
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. At around 9 something p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm feeling a little bit sad over what I saw at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time walking down my driveway. I say it's a buck, probably a young buck. Their antlers may be 4 or 5 inches long. He was limping. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Yoakum. Yes, I got my socks on. And the right leg of that deer was broken, right, right by the knee. You could see the bone sticking out. And I showed you where my junk is there to take to a recycle place. I kind of tap on the window. He looked. Time I got my shoes on, go to the front door, walk down the steps, he done took off and went back in the west side of my yard. You know, I wish, some wild animals, when they get injured or something, they come up to you and ask for help. I guess that deer probably was born on this property this summer, I would say, or last year. He came home, I guess, to die. I mean, his right rear leg is just swinging back and forth. And I think the west side is all fenced in where he can't get on I-65 because I-65 is on the other piece of property next to me. And but he knows if you got kitty cats, you're gonna have food. And I don't know if deer eats cat food or not. Yes, I saw. Yes, I got my socks on, and I'm upset over that buck. I guess does don't have antlers. Like I say, I'm a city boy. I never did go hunting for deer when I was younger. I said it was probably a young buck, maybe a year old, maybe two. Like I said, antlers maybe 4 to 5 inches long on both sides. And it tore me up. But that deer, when I came out, he kind of like, he didn't want my help. You know, could have called the game warden or DNR, but I wouldn't like what they would do. They probably would shoot him and put him down because his leg was broken. I know a good veterinarian could fix it and bandage it and whatever they do on broken legs for animals. And that, I'm upset over that. And my sugar is okay, my blood pressure is okay. Thank you all the new subscribers. Thank you all the Foxy ladies, Paula, Parlene, Betty Ann, Lisa, Kelly, Carol, Janice, any of you. out there. But thank you for being on my YouTube channel and being my family. Since none of my real family would come and see me or call me on the telephone, which that upsets me. You know, I just don't like it. But my brother is an a-hole. He stole from me, owes me over $90,000, stole from my mother. You know, I just don't like it. And I tell you all, I'm talking to your younger people that makes wills out. Don't have anybody in your family to have them the administrator over your estate when you passed away. I get somebody neutral, like lawyers, somebody like that. Don't trust your family when you make your will out. I've seen too many families get screwed by a family member who oversees their estate. That does happen, people. It happened to me. It happened to my next door neighbor. Heard old Peter Kane. Hola. Hello there, my friend. You know, but, you know, when I saw that young buck walking down my driveway with a right rear broken leg, you know, I think right below his knee, just a swinging, it hurt me. I tried to go out and talk to him. He just kept walking into the west side of my property where you got trees and probably places to hide out of the wind and all this. Yeah, that dog of yours, Jessica, your dog is a very smart dog. I gotta give that dog credit. You know, that dog loves you no matter what you do. That dog knows when you feel bad or you're lonely, you're sad. Sometimes they'll jump up on your lap and get you to pet them. You know, unconditional love. They love, all your animals love you all. No matter if it's a cat, dog, whatever you got for an inside pet. They all love you. And that, to me, is very good. And I want to thank your new subscribers and all this. Thank you. I appreciate it. God loves you. God thanks you. People, I'm just an old man of 72 plus. Excuse you. Okay, you excuse. You excuse, Yoakum. Oh. Had pizza for supper. And yes, you doing it again. I told you I got my socks on. I had Velveeta, I guess you call it a bowl. But man, I gotta read it next time. I bought 2 and 2 of the other one, but the one that I had tonight, that was a mistake. It was a bacon deal. I love bacon, but not in macaroni and cheese, you know, Velveeta. I didn't like it. So Tuesday when I'm out to go get the paper, the county papers, give them to my neighbors, because I know they can get out, but I take care of people, help my neighbors out. That's what you all people is supposed to do, help your neighbors out. Anybody in here from another country, will you please put in what country you're from and what time it is, or what time and what day it is? Because like in, hello Jacob, welcome. How's your dad doing, grandson? How's dad doing? Thank you for the hearts. You know. Okay, Alan Turley, is that in Canada or UK? Because Mr. Cam One, he's in UK, in England. It's after midnight there where he's at. And, I know there's a time difference, but I'm trying to get everybody, I try to do different times, in the morning, afternoon. I didn't see that much difference in people, getting on there from other countries. That's all I ask people. If you're from another country, I don't know. Hey Jacob, look on the internet. Look on the internet and type in what causes sodium to go up and down. That way you can get an education, find out what causes it to go up and down. Like I say, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what causes sodium to go up and down. So, look it up on the internet and see what causes sodium to go up and down. It could be something he eats, or maybe certain medicine. I just don't know. But Jacob, like I said, type it into your search engine and ask it, what causes sodium to go up and down on a person's body? And, you can write it down. I'm just giving you information. I'm not a doctor, not a nurse. There has to be a reason. Go ahead, China, bud. Go ahead. Well, some cops, China, bud, some cops is mean. Some cops is mean. But you do have good cops out there that will try to help you. Just like this county cop here in where I live in Clark County. Hi there. Welcome back. Royer, Rory. Welcome back, my friend. And, you know, like there's good cops and bad cops. Well, the weather, I checked my app, the weather is about 30, 32, 33 degrees right now. When I woke up and look out there at my cameras, I had frost on my windshield. The kitty cat was in the dog cage on the straw and carpet. No, I'm retarded. I'm retarded. I've been retarded since I was maybe 40 years old, somewhere like that, because of my medical problems that I had. You know, I had 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and back problems. I had to retire early. I retired in 93. You know, I retired in 93. Dad died in 92, and I retired in 93. It's just to the point I couldn't do my job with the medicine I was taking. You know, it was more of a safety thing. You know, for safety, me and where I worked at. And the medicine I was taking, the judge asked the rehab doctor, will anybody hire him? They said no. He's classified as high risk on the medicine that he takes, and nobody will hire him and take a chance of maybe getting hurt or a lawsuit. You know. That's how come I don't drive at night. My eyes is but I will, Jacob, my favorite grandson. Okay, you take it easy, because since tomorrow is Monday, all the schools around me and probably every place else goes back to school Monday, if the weather is permitting, no snow. And, okay, thank you for coming up here tonight. God be with you, and I hope you do good tomorrow. And have fun doing your homework, catching up on about a week or 2 out of school. You catch up on all the gossip, and you find out, okay, Cinnamon that's good. It's a good place to go to watch them. Hello, doctor. I'm pretty good. Kind of down in the dumps a little bit, because I was sitting right where I'm at right now. I looked out, walking down the driveway. I say it was a young buck deer. I guess does don't have antlers. This deer antlers maybe 3 to 4 inches long. He had a broken right rear leg, about where his knee is. You can see the bone sticking out, and his back leg was waving. You know, he stopped and looked. I tap on the window. He looked at me. So I got my shoes on, walk outside. Instead of him staying around where I probably could help him, you know, he just went on back in the woods on my west side of the property. And I guess he's still back there. Maybe he came home to die. I don't know. You know, usually even pets, like my outside cats, if they know they're going to die, they just go away someplace else and die. Deer, I never had deer for a pet, but I've always fed them. The deer knew they were safe here on this property. But I felt sorry. You know, I feel sorry for that deer, knowing he was in pain. And I guess he probably got hit by a car, maybe. I'm just guessing. I didn't hear no accident where I live on the other radio. If that deer would have stayed still, I would call 911, see if there was a game warden close by. But I also got thinking, since he had a broken leg, they would shot him, put him down, instead of probably fixing the leg and put him in a protected reserve somewhere. I felt sorry for that deer. But that deer came walking down my driveway. Where he came from, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that deer got hit by somebody. I didn't hear nothing on the police radio or anything like that. Maybe he jumped over a fence and landed wrong. I just don't know that much about deers. I know they put horses down, but deer, I don't know. Me, I would want to fix his leg. You know, put a cast on it. You know, before I put him down. But I'm not a big animal expert. You know, I can understand if you put him down, take him to a meat processing place, you know, and give the meat away. You know, I can see him do something like that instead of letting them shoot him where he's standing and it smell like crazy and let the buzzards get him. Well, Jessica, look either in your car or in your couch. You know, it could be in your car. I don't know. When we break a leg like that, it heals up. You know, they pin it, and they pin it, you know, with screws or how they do our legs, and put a cast around it. But I don't know how they do the animals. Even the veterinarian take a hypocritical oath to take care of all animals. There's no way I would put a deer down. Not even a horse. You know, the horse couldn't help it. He breaks a leg, but that's what we got veterinarians for, to fix it, make it better. Might have a little limp. You know, that's my opinion. That's how much I love animals. You know, I love my animals. I wish I had more money where I don't have to worry about my inside cats since they're all females and no tomcats, so there's no more babies in here. Outside, well, L3G, I'm just glad I'm alive. I'm just glad I'm alive. Where I can help you younger people out. You know, try to teach you things. You know, I know your parents teach you or your grandparents teach you. I am saying staying safe. You know, God got a plan for me. God got a plan for everybody, but you have to believe 24/7. You know, God, I believe, He wants me to help people. You know, to teach you all younger people, you know, respect. You know, like I tell you, if you go to Walmart or the mall or grocery store, you see an old person, you tell them, hello, young man, hello, young lady. You make them feel good. And I appreciate some of the younger people say, hello, young man, how you feeling today? That makes me feel good. You know, maybe there's more people watching my YouTube or they talk to somebody who watch my YouTube. You know, respect your older people. Learn from your older people. And your young kids, you know, you watch your mama and grandma learn how to cook. Learn how to can your food out of your garden. Listen to your dad and your grandpa and learn how to have a garden where you can plant your own, you know, corn, tomatoes, anything. You learn how to plant it. You learn how to can it and put it in a cool place, a basement, or a place where you can keep it because it's better for you. Or cucumbers, or beets, cabbage. And, you know, I try to help your younger people out. I try to teach your young kids, even the one that's married, to, because I know the men and young boys said, no, you're wrong. What happens when you tell them they're wrong? You start arguing, you start fighting, you know. You got to be in a good relationship. Say, honey, you're right, I'm wrong. No matter if they're wrong. Because if you say they're wrong, you're going to get into an argument. Don't forget about birthdays, anniversaries, Valentine's Day, special occasion. When did you first meet your mate? Where did you go on your first date? Stuff like that. Those are kind of like anniversaries. Where did you go on your honeymoon? You know, just remember that. You probably be married 20 plus years. And I got you beat there, doctor. I've been married, let's see, 5 times. Yeah, 4 or 5 times. I done lost count. 2 of them didn't cheat on me. 3 of them cheated on me. And The two that didn't cheat on me, they're up in heaven. But people to have a good relationship, husband or wife or whatever, or you're dating and you're in high school, you got to respect each other. Don't argue, don't fuss, because if you got married and you got a family and your kids see you all fighting and fussing, they're going to think that's what they're supposed to do when they start dating, you know. If you're going to argue, don't argue around your kids. Do it when they're not at home. Do it when they're at school or at work or stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to teach you all. Will you listen? No. Because you know, if you listen to your parents, they try to teach you the right things. That's true, people. Like the doctor said there. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting. He's 100% right. The past couple of days since I got these old computers, and it don't work, and my new computer don't work. You know where you plug your power cord into your laptop. This laptop I got, it's a 17.3 inch touchscreen. And where you plug it in to charge it, it has maybe a 6 to 8 inch cord. Hello there, welcome, Piero, Piero, Piero. Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you're from another country, I kind of request that you put what country you're from. You know, I like to know all the different countries it comes in here when I'm live. And what day and what time it is. I know in England, it's probably after 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, Mr. Cam 1, he's probably in bed. That's okay. I try to get on here different times where every country will be, you know, represented and can chat in the, but I've tried that. And I get about the same amount of people in here. I might try it tomorrow. I might do that about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning and see how many people will be in here. I did fill my bird feeder up. It takes about a pound of bird seed. And they're going to like it because it got sunflower seeds in it and everything else that the birds would get. One thing I don't like, people, the little birds that gets up there and eat, they throw the bird seed on the ground for the bigger birds, like the pigeons and probably the blue jays. Well, robins don't eat bird seed. They eat fishing worms or bugs. And I got this woodpecker. He's a very smart woodpecker. Instead of him flying over to the bird feeder, he'll fly to the tree, then he walks backwards down the tree, fly over to the bird feeder. When he gets done eating, he'll fly back over the tree and walk up the tree up high enough where he can fly over and not hit the house. There's many times, people, I'm sitting here on this bed, you hear a thump on the window. A bird didn't watch where it was going. But this woodpecker is very smart. You know, he's been coming here, I guess, 3 years. You know, he's a very nice woodpecker. About May, July, I put my sugar water out for the hummingbirds. I love watching them hummingbirds. And if you all know about how... Yeah, I know I got some Indian people in here. UK, Canada, Russia, Mexico. I got, what do you call that? Kind of like yellowbirds. You know, those small yellowbirds. Sometimes I got those little bluebirds every once in a while. But it'll take them a few days to find that bird feeder with, you know, I had it up a couple of weeks, but I didn't get the bird feed until Friday at Tractor Supply in Salisbury, Indiana. And the squirrels will probably be over there. And they climb out this, I call it a Christmas tree. With all those pine needles. They'll get up there in the tree, walk over to the bird feeder, get down and start eating some bird feed. But man, they drive my kitty cats crazy. They drive my kitty cats crazy. But like I say, I look out on the porch like I do every night before I come live. Snowball's in the cage. Boots is in the cage. One or two of her babies in the cage. Last night, people, they all was in the cage. That thing was packed. It's one of them, I guess, the biggest dog cages you can get. It was packed. And it was packed. I guess I could get some 1x2s or 1x4s and cut them where it'll fit through the cage and make them a second story in it. Maybe that's what I should do. But it's a little bit too cold for me to go outside and get my skill saw and cut them little boards out and make them a second story in there. You know, they probably go to the second story because it'd be a little bit closer to the heat lamp. But what I will do this summer, people, with you all's help, with the extra money that I'm hoping to get when I get monetized, I'm going to somewhere, a hardware store or somewhere, and get me that clear plastic and put it up on the, well, after I take this down and wash everything, wash the walls on both sides, get me some of that green paint, and paint my walls again, and put that clear plastic up where it'll keep the rain off the porch and make it safer for my outside animals. But people, I don't know if I could be an outside cat. You know, you have to worry about the coyotes, the foxes, the big birds, the hawks. You have to worry about them. I hate to worry about them. I can tell it's cold, people. My knees is a hurting. I'll probably go in there and take me a pain pill and metformin, take that. Then start filling up my pill container tomorrow for my 7-day supply of my medicine. I did take my Ozempic shot. That's once a week. I took it today because I got enough of that Ozempic in one syringe to last 4 weeks. And there's 3, I guess, the first, second, and third of the month, if you go straight down, that's 5 days. Let's see, 1, 2, oh. If I take my Ozempic shot every 7 days. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, I'm a diabetic. I guess you classify it as type 2, I guess. I know type 1's real bad. My A1C, when I went to the doctor on the 29th, it was around 7, which is supposed to be between 6 and 7 on the A1C test. My kidneys is okay. My liver's okay. Cause, any medicine you take, it's going to damage something. And anytime you people go to the doctor, you get medicine. The drugstore gives you a paper with the side effects, this and that, everything that could happen. But I advise you people who takes any kind of medicine, go on the internet and type that medicine into your search engine. You find out more about the medicine than what you get from the drugstore. So, I'm here to talk to my family. Okay. When you get my age, people, 65 and over, you lose some of your friends or your family. They don't want to have nothing to do with you. And that's how come you're all my family. I have somebody to talk to. And you talk back to me to help me out. I appreciate it. Us old people appreciate your younger people for chatting with us, to help us along. Some of you younger people that's into computers and cell phones, you teach us about computers. You find out what we like to do on computers and cell phones. You educate us. We appreciate your helping us understand computers. When we were young, we didn't have computers in elementary, junior high, or high school, college. We didn't have nothing like that when we was young. You can teach an old person new tricks. You can do it. I've learned quite a bit from you young people. And like the new computer, I got ransomware on it. That's a fact from PC Online. They want me to take out McAfee antivirus. I had my own antivirus that I know I can trust. And you couldn't X out McAfee. You couldn't hit the escape. They want you to buy it. You know, how many other people that bought from PC Online through Amazon, Walmart, Target? There's probably some more out there, third party. I just want you all to be careful. I got a new computer. I can't do anything. It shut down where I can't even charge it. It stopped it from charging. Somebody said, well, it could be the charging port. And I use the ohm meter and all that. It shows it's working, but low voltage. It's not doing what it should. So they put that ransomware on it, and I can't do nothing on it. And HP, the computer people, they won't fix it. It's under warranty. But PC upgraded it to a faster computer, and it voids the warranty. You have to take to a person who's licensed by the computer you bought, it's certified technician, where it won't void the warranty. I'm thinking about Best Buy Geek Squad, but I just don't have the money, you know. That's how come people, I put it on there, my PayPal account, my Cash App, my post office box. If you want to help me get another computer. I got a computer keyboard, an HP computer board, and now all I need is a desktop, a camera, a monitor. I know a laptop would be cheaper, but a desktop, I can change the hard drive, I can change the RAM, I can change the graphics card, but on a laptop, have you ever took them apart and see the junk they got in there? I wouldn't know where to start at. You know, I wouldn't know where to start at. Just like that new computer, the 17.3 touchscreen HP laptop, it got 1 gigabyte of hard drive, or whatever you call it. It's like a big stick. It says 1 gigabyte on it. It's weird looking. But one day somebody helped me out, either with a desktop monitor and a camera. Did you ever find your earring, Jessica? Like I say, it could be in the couch. It could be in your car. Since the video I watched, what was it, last night? It was, you was in your car. So, it could be in your car. You'll find it. Maybe when you go to sleep tonight, God to tell you where it is. That could be possible. If you have a dream tonight, God might tell you where you lost it. You know, people, follow your dreams. Like Mr. Cam 1. You got a few subscribers and no videos. I gave you idea, on some videos. People, you might not have any videos. I gave you ideas where you live at. Show the people the fast food restaurants in your town, or what you got in your town. Or do you have a 4-H fair, or a football field, or stuff like that? Or if you live on a farm, show your farm animals. I gave you all kinds of ideas that I want you to try. Don't never give up on your YouTube channel, people. You can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And I got faith in you all. Don't give up on yourself. You keep trying. Like, you people hear the old story about this train when you was in school. And I think they still tell it today. The train, going the tracks and going up the hill, it said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Finally, the train got to the top. You can always do it. You can do it. God has faith in you. God will show you the way. Because there's some people that don't believe in God. So don't give up on yourself. I don't want you to give up on yourself. And like your ladies out there, you got some that skinny as the beanpole, skinny, chubby, and fat people. There's always somebody out there for you. Don't never give up on yourself. You got to have strong willpower. And I just don't want you to give up on yourself. And I'm not going to be on here long. It's Sunday. People has to go to work tomorrow. Some has to go to school tomorrow. Because they had Christmas and New Year's off. Like Ford Motor Company, GM, they go back to work tomorrow. So I want you all to have a good time. Because I got faith in you. And like I said, I'm not going to be on here. I think I've been on here about 54 minutes. I was making an hour and something before I get off of here. I want to say hi to all your foxy ladies. There's always somebody out there for you all, men and ladies. Like, my son showed me, I don't know where it was, why ain't men dating? The women they took the survey wanted the men to make over $100,000 a year. Money's not everything. Yeah, money would be okay. You know, you gotta make a house payment. You gotta make a car payment. This or that. You know, a little money helps. Like I told you, I make around $950, give or take a little. But there's girls out there want me to have more money and a better car or a pickup truck or an SUV. You know, but I live on. I'm not happy the way I live. It could be better if I had more money. But the funny thing about it, people, the more money I get, the bigger my house payment would get. So there's not really a difference, you know, because I still be in the same boat. You know, my homeowner's insurance is $200 a year. My car insurance is about $100 and something every month. Because I got full coverage because it covers more. I know it's expensive. So, I just want everybody to be happy. Like I say, I'm into no drugs, no alcohol, no smoking. You know, you got to have your own vehicle where you can drive yourself to work. Because mine is a 2011 with over 240,000. It can have 250. The last time I looked, it's 240,000 miles. I don't know how much longer it will last. So you can't depend on my vehicle, ladies, to take you to work if it's close to me. And I won't take you over to Louisville, Kentucky. No. They're crazy people over there driving. And, that's what I'm all about. Trying to help you younger people out, give you some ideas. You can make your own mind what you want to be. You might want to go to college, kids, and your parents can't afford to send you to college. Maybe you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, helicopter pilot, a jet pilot. You can join the armed forces and get it guaranteed and right to be a helicopter pilot, a jet pilot, MP, doctor, lawyer, anything like that. You can get that guaranteed by joining the military. You know, I try to help you younger people out, give you ideas. Maybe you could be a technician on computer or programming people. The armed forces, they would love to have people like you in there. Or if you speak different language, they would love to have you. Or the CIA would love to have you. They love to have people that speak whole bunch of different language. And I got watching the news broadcast, what happened over the weekend where they got that husband and wife from that country. That sounds like the vice president, whatever you want to call it, idiot over there, wants to start a war. And just wait and see, people. You just have to wait and see. I hope we don't go to war with that country, because we will lose people in the air and on the ground. I guarantee you we will. That's my opinion as a veteran. That's how come I try to educate you. You people have to educate me. And I appreciate it. And, I'm going to have to get me some glue, because part of my thing on my tripod is getting loose again. I have to re-glue it again. So, see if my son got any little monkey glue, I guess you call it, gorilla glue. But I still got my temperature sitting on either 68 or 69. If your house is well insulated, even with spray foam, a double pane or triple pane windows, everything got to be well insulated. Spray foam insulation, if you get the clear or whatever they call it, type of foam. I know it starts with a C. Maybe closed foam. It seals all the cracks. It takes care of all the cracks. You seal foam around all your windows when you put it in. When you put your doors in, you fill in around your door with spray foam. You make sure no hot air or cold air can get in. Make sure you got spray foam up in your insulation, in your closets. Make sure it's well insulated. That's how you save on your electric bill or gas bill. How do you heat your house? I just want you all to be safe. I know I asked for help, but I guess I'm the wrong sex. I've seen women, they get all kinds of money and they lie to you. I'm being honest with you. I can't get nothing. I told you what I would use it for, but that don't seem to help. You got Turtle Lady. You got somebody else. If you watch videos like I do, you know who Turtle Lady is and some of the other idiots out there. I watch videos of pregnant ladies. I kind of miss a pregnant lady next to me. rubbing that belly and feeling that baby kick your hand, or talk to it. I miss all that, but I'm too old to have any babies, you know. But I don't want any ladies that got kids living with them. If they're grown, they can come and visit. But living with me, no. I'm not going to have them tell me what to do. But I want you all to have a good Sunday evening. I've been on here 1 hour and 5 minutes. I might make it to an hour and 10 minutes. Maybe. I don't know. It depends how I feel. But I get thinking about that deer that came walking down my driveway at 3:30 with a broken leg. You know. I feel sorry for that deer because I can't help that deer. I do feed him. I do feed Rudolph. I like the old Tomcat had been here about 3 years, and now this other young Tomcat, he won't stay like the old Tomcat. I can talk to old Tomcat, and he'll stay there until I put the food down. But if I walk out the door, that young Tomcat may be a couple of years old, and he'll take off. That's how animals are. If you all got any kind of pet, you know how I feel about my pet. Look right here. Look right here. There's Alexi sitting on my lap. That's her favorite spot to lay at night. If I turn on my side, she'll lay on my hip. Sometimes her grandma Margaret will come in here, and either up here or one of these sides she would sleep on. Then her daughter Kathy would come in here sometimes and sleep down by my feet. So goodbye now. And I want you all to have a good evening, good Sunday evening. And you all have a great day. I love you all, even the ones who watch the videos later. When I'm off there, make sure you subscribe, because all the subscribers I get when I'm live, I like to have subscribers comes on when I'm not on here. But people, I know my YouTube channel is not like other people. I'm just an old man passing the time away. Because you're all my family. It gives me somebody to talk to. Tell you how I feel. Try to educate you. My YouTube's different from other people's YouTube. And I want to thank you all. I love you. Bye, you foxy lady. Bye, Betty Ann, Lisa, Paula, Pam, Kelly, Janice, Carol, all of you. I love you all. Goodbye. I love you. Good night.